Well, if the description fits.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits. Oh, we're live. Hey.
Yeah, I just went live as you were being the other Darren.
Oh my
Hello,
goodness.
everybody.
My goodness.
Nice
How are you all
to
doing
see
out there?
you. How is everyone doing out there? I would like to know as well.
Now you're breaking out into weird accents too. So,
Oh, I have a lot of weird accents.
just because this is literally what we were talking about before we went live. The purpose of the show, horror debate, ranking. Got 4 categories each week, whenever Darren and I do these. And the exciting part today is Darren and Laura both decided, I don't got to prep or do research. What's that? So we're going to have a lot of blind choices, I'm sure. But which category do you think will be the easiest for you? How about that?
I don't remember the categories.
Oh, dear God.
I don't.
Oh, dear God. Okay, we have horror comedies. We have revenge horror movies. We have movies based off of urban legends, whichever one you want to choose. And then we have movies that are centered around ghosts. So which one do you think will be easiest? Because that will be the one we start with.
Oh, gosh. Easiest? Well, I feel like horror comedy will be the easiest, but I am not personally a fan of horror comedy.
Okay, well, I tell you what, you're the guest, so what do you want to start out with? And we have a couple of people watching us. We got Uneasy Andy, who has just started really with his YouTube, from what I understand. And he's
Andy,
very fun dude. And then my man Brian
Minnick, what's up?
Master Figure Maker is in the chat too. So by all means, participate as well, fellas. So where do you want to start, Laura?
Let's go with horror comedy.
Okay, so what is the way this works is we try to do it backwards from 4 to 1. So obviously your one favorite would be 1 and then backwards.
Lord. I am not a horror comedy fan.
Okay.
I don't like making light of horror. Though, I guess when you think about it, like Nightmare on Elm Street is kind of horror comedy. So
kind of.
So we have to go from our least favorite to our most favorite.
Well, no, your top 4. So you're still ones you really like. Like it's not like your least favorite. Like I hate like Scary Movie 6 or 7. Like I would put that at like my 100th recent favorite. But so 4 to 1.
Okay, I will go with the first Scary Movie.
Scary Movie. Okay. Why does Scary Movie make your list?
That makes my list because it does actually make me laugh. The first one was pretty original. Now after that, I can't speak to any of it because it gets ridiculous. But I think the first one was a lot of fun.
Okay. Darren, what do you say?
For number 4?
Number 4.
Dead and Loving It, Mel Brooks.
Dead and Loving It, Mel Brooks.
Yeah, it's the one with
Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it's a Dracula movie.
Wait, is that a Mel Brooks movie? That's a Leslie Nielsen movie. I don't think they crossed over.
Mel Brooks, yeah. It's Mel Brooks, dude. He's in it.
Okay, I didn't know that was a Mel Brooks movie. I will tell you though. Oh no, I can't. My number 4, and if those of you who have watched these chats, I'm a little more analytical. Maybe that's because I do homework. But since we're doing a Mount Rushmore, like Laura said, Scary Movie. It was very original at the time. I have to pay homage to what I believe, could be wrong, is really the first true horror comedy, at least the first one I enjoyed, and I want to say it's very early 80s. It's a movie called Student Bodies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that is a great
Student bodies, whether it's like literally the victims got killed by being put in garbage bags.
Yeah.
And I will never forget, there was a scene where the killer's walking upstairs and he kept stepping in gum. Like the killer's called,
that's a good one.
The killer's called the breather, and he kept stepping in gum.
Yeah.
And he would say, I'm going to kill the kid with the gum. And me, as a bigger guy, I had another buddy I hung out with. Whenever we were walking up a long set of stairs, we would make that joke. I'm going to kill the kid with the gum. And it just, Student Bodies locked into number 4 for me.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Nice.
Homework.
Homework,
damn it.
That was a good one. We don't do homework. I think we've already established that.
But and so far in the chat, Brian Minnick said Replicon 3. I don't which one was that? Was that the first one in the hood?
No, that was the one where they were in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, that was the one in Vegas. That was that was pretty bad. That's one of those bad funny ones. But okay. What about Andy? You have one?
Yeah, Andy. I want to hear Andy's. I want to hear. Yeah.
For what? Which one?
For his first one. His first one. Like, if I want to ask Andy if he had one.
Yeah.
I will say, Blind Minnick. This might be one of the first times. Like he's been pretty loyal to these mountains, and he's always throwing out answers that I have coming up. So it's like, well, for once, Replicon 3 is not one that I'm coming up with.
Yes, Brian Minnick. Thank you for being loyal to the mountains.
Okay, uneasy. Andy says Child's Play. As far as that, I guess there's some humor to that.
There's a lot of humor. If we're gonna go there, to that level,
well, that's your call. You get to go where you want to go. What's your number 3?
Then I'm going with. I have to think for a second. All right, I'm gonna go with for my third one, April Fool's Day.
That's not a comedy. It's a slasher.
How is that not a comedy?
Well, you could be a comedy and a thrasher, but
the whole thing was completely fake.
Yeah, but how many
times
did you laugh at that movie?
The entire time because of
were you drinking?
You can't judge me.
No, we're not judging. We're just saying.
I'm telling you.
Okay, April Fool's.
The acting was ridiculous. In the end, it all was a big prank. So that's my number 3.
Okay. Darren, yours?
My number 3. Something that I grew up on and I watched all the time. And every time I watch it, I still laugh. But I only watch it maybe once a year just so I can laugh. Because if I watch it too much, it's not that funny. But I love Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
That's number 3.
I forgot how much you like that movie.
I fucking love that movie, dude. Such a good one. Mm-hmm.
That's such a freaking...
You don't like that movie?
Oh, no, but that's okay. I don't need to like it. I don't need to like it
at all?
I will say my...
Fucking Eddie Murphy, dude.
Hi, Jason.
My number... Hey, what's up, Beard Thrasher? My number 3 is... And again, I'm still not sure if Mel Brooks did the one you were talking about. He may have. But
dude, he did that
He
movie.
definitely did the one I'm talking about. Young Frankenstein.
Good choice.
Man,
I wasn't thinking about that. That's a good one too.
He definitely did. I didn't. Again, I don't remember him doing Dracula Dead and Loving It. He might have.
I'm still solid with my choice for my last 2.
Okay.
That's definitely a contender too. The topic is what?
Horror comedies. And those of you just joining us, it's the first one, so feel free to throw in some of your answers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Laura's first 2 was Scary Movie and April Fool's Day for some reason.
Shut the fuck up.
Darren said Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Wasn't even real. Good God.
Dracula Dead and Loving It. None of the movies are real. They're not really killed. Dracula Dead and Loving It. And what did you just say, Darren?
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn. That's why I blocked it out. And I said Student Bodies, the OG. and Young Frankenstein. So it is back to you.
Okay.
And by all means, folks, we have, I guess, real quick, we do have a couple others in the chat. We had Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was one I considered. We have Zombieland, another good one, another one I had on my list. Like higher up.
Guys, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Absolutely. This is the more of you that you show, the more fun it is for us.
Yeah, true. Truth. Oh man.
I love seeing other people. Other people's like reaction.
Kevin, or was it Kevin or Jason that gave you one you forgot about?
All right, well, I'm just gonna spark it because Teabag 80, what is it? 808.
Kevin, yeah.
Just said it. Dead Alive was my number 2.
Number 2, okay. Yeah. It was Laura's turn to give number 2, but that's okay.
I know. Yeah, he already said it, and I had to.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
It's true. It was on my list. Look, Dead Alive. You see it?
You actually wrote stuff down.
I didn't want to say the last one. Did I show you the last one?
No.
Okay. It was on
Craig, you're not gonna rip him apart for saying Dead Alive as a comedy.
What are you talking? That comedy, that's good, dude.
No, I'm not gonna. There's a very big difference between the comedy in Dead Alive and the comedy in April Fool's Day.
Okay, fine. Even though nobody actually died in April Fool's Day. Okay, cool. Let me think.
People died in Forrest Gump. It doesn't make it a horror movie.
No, that was really a painful.
Dude, Lieutenant Dan was legs, bro. Shit.
Lieutenant Dan.
It's a play on how he didn't have legs when he was a kid. It's deep.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors.
For 2?
Yep.
We got to send us some DVDs.
I feel like Freddy was really funny in this one.
I will tell you, Jason, that your number 2 there, Kill Pinata, is becoming one of my favorite movies. I don't know if I could put it. I don't know if I could put it up on the top of the list yet, but
I still have not watched
that movie. Is so I love that so much.
Killer Pinata was amazing,
wasn't it? Like it was.
Watch it.
That's such a good movie.
If we ever had the time to actually come up with like our own personal list of like top 10 movies that surprised the hell out of us, that might be my number 1, considering how much I like it. But my number 2. And there were certain things that I didn't want to say. I kept stuff out. Like, there's some movies like Tuckendale vs. Evil and Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland's another one, that are really good movies and have a lot of comedy aspects. I didn't put them on my list. They also didn't put a satire on my list like What We Do in the Shadows. But for me, pure comedy and quotability and everything else, I gotta go with Scary Movie 2, not 1. 2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Who's the best one?
I use my strong hand.
2's the best one.
2. The kitty with the rapist crown, the guy in the wheelchair blowing himself, the rapist ghost. A lot of raping. Like there's so many fun things. Tim Curry. You got Tim Curry in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many fun things.
You got Tim Curry in the movie. That's enough.
It's true.
You know, like that's something like I could watch that. I haven't watched in a while.
Make room for Fanny.
Yeah.
Make room for Fanny.
I mean, I like
and then he shoots. He's like,
But to qualify that as a horror comedy, because you're like Tim Curry's in it.
No, it's called Scary. It's called Scary. Wait, you qualified Scary Movie as a horror comedy?
It is.
It is a horror comedy. So how is 2 not 1 if 1 isn't?
No, I'm just saying you guys are saying it specifically because Tim Curry's in it.
No, honestly, I'm not. There's so many things in it when Shorty is smoking himself. When that cat walks in, when that cat, yeah, there you go, Dan Blind. That is another. There's definitely an option. When that cat walks in the room and like, oh, I know, kitty, you're mad because I used your litter box, and then the cat looks over and you see the shit in the litter box.
All is forgiven.
Freaking hysterical. Blind Minnick just threw out a one that I debated heavily. Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. I just don't see that as a horror movie.
So what do you got for your number one?
So that would never have crossed my mind.
What's your number one?
Oh my God. This is so difficult.
Uneasy Andy, that's always a good call.
My number one
Yeah, Jason got it.
is going to be Blackula.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
What?
No, it's at least she's moved closer to the realm of the question, so that's good. Wait,
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
you got Vampire Brooklyn.
Listen, you're gonna tear him up in the next. You're gonna tear him up in the next questions. What?
Vampire Brooklyn isn't anywhere near as good as. I think Blackula is the real answer.
What are you talking about?
Blackula is amazing. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. Go to piratebay.org.
There's about 18.
And have at it.
No, 18. About 1,800 movies that come before me wanting to see that. But Darren,
I'm not saying that anyone wants to see it, but if you happen to come across it, it's really fucking funny.
Kevin said this bad taste qualify as a horror comedy. Well, what I've learned from this group is anything you want to have qualify as a horror comedy qualifies as a horror comedy. What do you think about that bad taste?
I think Bad Taste as a comedy would be on par with The Stuff.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Bones with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
nice.
Darren, go up, Darren. What's your number one?
Craig, if you had to guess out of all things what my number one horror comedy would be, what would you say?
Army of Darkness?
Oh. Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Army of Darkness.
That's number one. It has to be. Dude, it's my favorite fucking Bruce Campbell film.
How was that not?
Other than Evil Dead 2, obviously, but Evil Dead 2
is more... This is my boomstick!
I know.
You got ugly real fast, baby.
I bought my husband
when the girl's there and he's like
that says this is my boomstick. It has the gun on it and the price tag from S-Mart.
I was just looking at ordering a T-shirt from that. It said, "Good guy, bad guy. I'm the one with the gun." You know, today. But see, okay, Army of Darkness, good call.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I am going to do something different than I've done before. Usually I try to be honest and organic and pick the best answer.
Oh, yeah,
I am going to take a movie that most of you probably don't know. Bobs is another good choice. A movie that most of you don't know. And hopefully me telling you it is my number one will make you go see it. Okay? Find it, watch it. It is a movie. It is a cannibal movie. Cannibal comedy. You think they don't go together? They go together well. Called Gravy.
Oh, I've seen it.
It is done by it is written by Sean. I forget his name in real life. Sean Spencer from Psych. James Roday. He wrote it. Small cameo, not a big thing. You have the girl from Precious in it. You have a lot of just random actors in. It is freaking hysterical. So many really top scenes. If you want to see someone running at somebody with an axe with a bomber playing in the background, that is the movie for you.
Laura. Well, thanks, Chad. Jesus.
So good for me, Brad.
Oh, Jesus.
What's the next question?
Darren, stop blocking people.
I know, Jesus. Sorry, I only block people because there's a reason.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason. Just FYI. if anyone's blocking anyone, there's a definite reason.
Well,
carry on.
sounds like there's an issue. But damn it, Chad Brown, you took away from the fun of Gravy. Write that down. You haven't seen it, go see it.
Gravy School. Also watch The Battery. Really good indie zombie film if you like that stuff.
Also, go watch Blackula.
Gravy. I'm serious. If you haven't seen Gravy, check it out. It's just so. It really is. It is just that cheesy good time, and it's very unexpected. And it's one of those things that is very quotable too. But that is category number one. Any other ones pop up in the group? Again, The Burbs. Someone Noel mentioned. Hello, Noel. It's a name I'm not familiar with here. Nice to meet you. Joining. Beetlejuice was a big one by a lot of people. Snoop Dogg with Bones, some people said, and I think a lot of the other ones we mentioned throughout. But
The Burbs. I love it.
And then Jason said, "Go watch Kill a Pinata, Darren." It's on Amazon Prime. I mean, I actually bought the DVD. It was one of the hardbacks I wasn't subscribed to. I watched it on Amazon Prime. I bought the freaking DVD. There was no way I wasn't going to see it.
It's an amazing movie.
I had to own it after I saw it, especially since the budget was like $3,000.
Yeah. On the Freaky Girls Live, we were forced to view it and review it because of Amy's autopsy report, and we all just thought it was so funny.
I didn't know that was an episode. I got to go back and see that one.
Yeah, it was like November. I think we did November.
I will be hunting that down right on.
Absolutely.
But now we're down to 3 categories. I think I let Laura pick. I'll let Darren pick next. Darren, do you want to go with Revenge, Ghost, or Urban Legends?
Ghost.
Okay, you're up first with Ghosts.
All right, let me think about this. How's everyone in the chat doing? Hello, guys. Let's see.
Oh, he got for Beard Thrash. Got it for $15 at the local game store. Excellent.
Do you want some eggplant? There's an eggplant part in that little thing.
Ghost movies. Okay.
Yeah, put that over in my fridge. I ordered. Look at the app. That's what it says. But yeah, put some in my fridge.
Just a little, it's a circle thing. Well, then, if you want to eat them.
Let me think here. The Haunting. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of ghost movies.
So you pick Ghost, Darren. What do you
Can we go 1 to 4?
No, we're going 4.
Oh my God.
4 to 1. 6 Cents. That's a good one, Brian. That is on my, as always. Yes, that'll be on my list. Bearded Thrasher says Casper.
That's
Casper.
That's such a good one. That's true.
Would you like me to go first, there, Darren?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is where Beetlejuice comes in for me, because he is the ghost with the most.
He's the ghost with the most.
So this is why I put Beetlejuice.
Actually, yeah, good
Number 4. Laura, do you have one to give Darren more time to debate?
I have a whole bunch. Yeah.
What is your number 4?
I will put the Ring.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Samara. Can't go wrong with it. And
Samara. I'm talking about the Japanese version, not the American version, though the American version was actually done pretty well.
Yeah, the first one was. I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
After that, sort of.
I never even bothered to watch the
Did you see the Japanese where Samara took on the kid from The
Oh
Grudge?
my God. That was an awful movie. I do not recommend that to anyone. I did watch it. It was awful.
No,
absolutely awful.
That was what got me into Shudder. That was the promotion going around in the boxes. Like, sign up for Shudder. You get to see, what is it? Sadaka versus Ring. I don't even remember what it's called.
Kayako.
But, okay. Darren, up to you, buddy.
For number 4?
Number 4.
I'm going to go with House on Haunted Hill, the original Vincent Price.
Okay, that's another one I threw on my list. I mean, when I was thinking these up.
It's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
You're talking about the original, not the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Though the remake was not too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but I can't stand that one girl, the one lady, the pretty girl. There's something about her. But Vincent Price, the original Vincent Price film, oh my god, so good.
So good.
So fucking good.
My number 3, just because it was as good of a movie as it was a big movie, big twist, big surprise. It was said before by Brian, of course. 6 Sense.
Oh, hell yeah.
6 Sense.
Did you just say you haven't seen it? Ooh.
Me, Darren? Is that what you just said that, Darren?
No, I didn't say that.
Maybe he said he could see it. I don't. Yeah, but no. 6 Sense to me is number 3.
Oh, such a good movie.
I think you guys will be surprised with my next 3.
You're gonna be shocked with my number 1. My second one won't surprise anybody.
I'm trying to think of what mine's gonna be.
Because for my number 1s, I try to go with movies I enjoy, not necessarily ones that are top of the hilt.
For number 3, I'm gonna put the original Paranormal Activity. I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, but the first one was really pretty well done.
And we were just talking about Toby before, right?
We sure were. We sure were talking about Toby.
Okay. Brian, well, I'll be honest with you, Brian. I didn't even think, same with Jason, I didn't even think of those movies when I was doing this list. They didn't pop in. They should have been horror comedies, too. But.
Oh, I haven't looked at the chat.
They're talking about Ghostbusters. Not the remake. Or
Ghostbusters!
The reimagining. But Kevin has a good one. That's one I thought about. So, Darren, what about you? What's your number 3?
My number 3, ghost films. You can argue it's not a ghost film, and you can say it's more. You could even say it's paranormal to some extent. It's definitely a mind-altering film, and it's one of my favorites. And I barely watch it because I like it so much. I would say I watch it every couple of years because I want to enjoy it more when I don't see it for a long time, and that's Stir of Echoes.
Oh, I love Stir of Echoes.
So
okay, Kevin, yeah, I can see.
Yeah, the little girl is calling to him the whole time. And he
goes
crazy.
My gosh! And then at the end, she finally gets her keys, and she walks away. Oh my god, I love that movie.
Such a good movie. Dude.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll be honest. It's like here's my note real quick on all these.
Well,
I write them out. Well, I did fast. Who's going back and pausing it? So I did have that written as an option. As did one bearded thrasher just said Mama. I didn't pick it, but I had it registered too.
Mama's okay.
You know, Uneasy Andy, maybe not a horror movie per se, but he went with Ghost. I mean, you can't argue that, right? That is a classic film.
With Debbie Moore?
With the me. Yep. Oh, my love.
Oh, man. Anyone with Photoshop skills, make like Darren doing the thing with Bruce Campbell making the pottery. I would like to see that.
Oh my god, I would love to see Darren and Craig doing the pottery together from Ghost.
Oh god, no, me and Bruce Campbell.
Fuck you, Darren.
Hold on. I need a fruit.
Oh god. Okay, so Darren just wrote stuff echoes, so it's on me. Back to the chat. You know, Kevin said he watched Unfriended because I told him I didn't think it was bad. I still don't. I stand behind that. I don't think Unfriended was bad at all. I haven't seen the sequel, but I think the first one it gets shit on because it's different maybe. But I think for what it was a pretty smart idea. And anything original like that, you know, I definitely wanted to check out.
I heard that the second one was much better than the first.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I won't check it. I won't check in the theater because there's too big of a chance of it being a letdown. Oh yes, Jason will do the Darren and the Bruce. Very nice. You know, if you do that, Jason, send me the image. I will use that for the next mountain as like the we'll do like celebrity like horror crushes is one of the things.
Oh my god, that'd be fun.
You know, we'll have that in there. So my number two, just because my number one is so out there. It isn't in my like I don't have Poltergeist on the list like I should. I don't have the others like I probably should. 1408. House on Hill I wrote down as well. What Lies Beneath was another good one. But no, my number 8, just because it's got to be on this one of our lists. Hey, Lita, how you doing? Is The Shining.
Lita, I love you.
I mean, The Shining is...
I don't know if I would qualify that as a ghost story.
Who are the Grady twins? Who is that woman? Who's the bear giving a blowjob? They're all ghosts.
Okay.
You're right.
You're right.
You know, when I say bear, that actually became an internet debate apparently in the last year or so. Is it a bear or is it a dog? Like, really? Does that matter as a debate? You know? It's still a creature doing something. It's like a furry.
Yeah.
It's like, Shining might be the first place on film you ever saw furries. I wonder if that's true. That's me throwing out that's me throwing out a weird fact, but if that is true, that's pretty weird.
Oh my God.
You know the term, right?
Yes.
Come on, you're friends with Darren. Of course you know the term. But
you know Darren. Darren absolutely knows.
Oh, he's got a raccoon costume. And maybe he'll show you. He'll bring it out later. So since Darren's not back yet,
okay,
Brian. Of course, you said The Shining, Brian, because that's just it. Literally is. Our choices are very simpatico. So since Darren is not back yet, what do you say for number 2, though?
I haven't left.
Definitely would have been in there. I didn't think about it enough, though.
What would have been in there?
Darren, it's actually The Shining.
Okay. Well, you can still say it if that's your number 2.
No, it's not. But let's let Darren go.
For number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to argue with you a little bit. What did I write? Fuck. Jesus, I can't even read it. Okay. So favorite ghost movie. I'm going to go with, I think it's going to surprise people, but Poltergeist 2.
Poltergeist 2?
Poltergeist 2.
Okay. You know what? I haven't seen that in so long, I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
I might have only seen that once when it came out, and then that was that.
Fuck. I couldn't read the other one because I want to argue if you could consider it a ghost film.
So what did you think of my choice of The Shining?
For 2?
Yeah.
I question that's a ghost film.
There's nothing but ghosts in the movie.
That's what I said too, but then when you think about it, they are all actually ghosts.
I know, but it just seems more of a psychological film.
I know, but it's actually like that's a legit response, and I like it.
Okay, so you say Darren just what did you just say? Darren threw me off.
What did Darren just say?
Poltergeist 2, okay.
Oh God.
Did the chat say anything? Vita, do you have any
Why Poltergeist 2 though?
Because it's awesome.
Okay.
It's a good ghost film, and it's a follow-up to 1, and I love the Poltergeist films. So,
all right.
2, I think I like a lot.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I had to.
Fair enough. Go ahead, Craig.
Put somebody on a timeout.
Put Darren in timeout.
No, someone in the chat.
I'm just kidding.
Was yelling and
Darren and Camel pottery photo.
Hooting and hollering.
Okay, so that threw me off. It's almost like I'm going to need to actually have someone mod this once in a while. But my number one, and this is.
God.
Did you say your number? Did you say your? Did you give your number two? I'm sorry.
I did not.
Oh, so you'll see number two. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the chat issue.
Why are people talking shit? I don't get it. Like, what's your?
It doesn't matter. Just ignore it.
I know, but still, like, Jesus.
That's how you live your life. Just ignore it.
No, I live my life around good people, and I hate fucking bad people. It sucks. Fucking get together.
This could be arguable as well. Pet Cemetery.
I guess. Yeah, I would see that more zombie than ghost.
I would say that's more resurrection. Like,
you can't argue good of the movie as it is.
There goes. In my opinion. Church.
That's your number two?
Yep. I love fucking.
I love
it. Camera. Can you guys see this? There we go.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good, dude. Send it to me. I need to put it on my Instagram.
Oh my God.
Dude, I love the gay scenes that I get. The one with me and Tony is hilarious too.
Okay. my number one, and I'll be honest with you, I'm aggravated at myself because my number one here should be something I have elsewhere too. Like, I'm going to show you my wrist, right? Here's my wrist with all my notes. In here, in this little corner up here, I wrote what would have been on my wrist early on, and I forgot I put it there. And now I'm torn because Fog would be the one I would have as number one. But the number one I have, because I forgot to put it on the wrist earlier. I should have had it on a little bit earlier. But no, I gotta stick with what I was gonna say. I picked 13 Ghosts because it's rewatchable and fun. It's super over the top. Super over the top, campy acting, I know, but Tony Shalhoub, Matthew Rillard, Shannon Elizabeth. You have the nanny with the wisecrack. Okay. You have the lawyer.
So you're talking about the remake.
I'm talking about the remake.
Jason, it's going on Instagram right now. It's so funny. Oh God.
Because it was so over the top. I'm talking about the remake.
Yeah, I like it too. I like that pick.
But I be honest with you, I can't. I'm annoyed I got Fog off here. What did I have? Damn it! Which ones did I have on here? I had.
Well, you know what? Let's do honorable mentions after we all go through our number ones.
Beetlejuice would be gone. Everything else, Beetlejuice would be gone. Fog would be.
Yeah. Beetlejuice is not a horror movie.
No, but it ghosts with the most. He is the ghost with the most, so it's a ghost movie. So.
Okay.
But
I'll accept that.
And if it was a real movie, I would find a way to put Hand Job Ghost on here. Because I'm sure you've all seen the Hand Job. Yes. I'm sure you've all seen the Hand Job Ghost trailer on the internet.
Ew,
and it is
why have we all seen that? That's
because
gross.
It's about prostate health, and it's a funny.
But it's so disgusting.
It's hysterical.
I'll see it.
Especially when it's like she doesn't use anything.
No, it's like Hand Job Cabin.
Yeah, Hand Job Cabin.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. If any of y'all in the chat haven't seen that, go YouTube that and like enjoy your night. I don't even know what it's about. Okay, so number one, D.
What?
Craig listed his. D, what's your number one ghost movie?
What did I say for two? Do you remember?
Poltergeist 2.
Yep. So what is one?
Poltergeist?
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's okay. That's not a bad choice. Again, like I think we've all honed in a little bit more on this one.
Okay.
And then Lower?
My number one is Ju-on, which is the original Japanese film that the American film The Grudge was based on. I fucking love this movie. It's creepy as fuck. It's so scary to me.
Not a bad choice. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it, but I saw The Grudge, and as always, you can anticipate the original was better.
Oh, the original is so much scarier, and I think the remake was scary, but the original is scarier.
And Jason asked maybe was it you, Jason, who was just talking about that in a group today? Something you watch every holiday or every Christmas, Ghost and Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts. Someone was just talking about today in one of the groups. Someone was just talking about it. I mean, something tells me that's more on the comical ghost side, but yeah, I guess I could see that. Gotta love Mr. Furley. Any other ones, chat?
Jason said the hot booby ghost.
The Princess. I don't know that one.
I don't think
Ghost Ship. I don't know. I love the Ghost Ship opening scene.
Yeah, Ghost Ship is great for that scene. But I honestly don't remember the rest of the movie. Someone said The Fog earlier.
No, I agree.
Which I do.
Ryan had that as his number one.
I enjoy The Fog.
I love The Fog. The original. The remake wasn't garbage, but it wasn't anywhere near. It wasn't anywhere near the original. Like, it bothered me. I forgot that. I wrote it on the side margin of my card. But
yeah.
Now we are down to 2. So, Laura, would you want to go with Revenge? Or do you want with horror movies where revenge is the central theme? Or do you want to go with horror movies inspired by urban legends?
I don't know if I know a whole bunch of movies inspired by urban legends.
Oh, you do. You just don't realize it.
I probably do.
Like one,
but...
think of urban legends, stuff like Bigfoot, various stories, things you tell yourself when you're a kid to scare yourself.
Is vampires?
Bigfoot is not an urban.
No, vampire is not an urban legend
at all.
All of them.
Huh?
No, those aren't urban legends.
Vampires aren't urban legends.
No.
Well, that said, we'll do urban legends last, and maybe the chat can help Darren and yourself out a little bit. We'll go with revenge now. So, revenge horror movie centered around revenge.
Oh, and holy shit! And,
we're making you go first.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. The princess is the boob ghost and third. Yeah, that's right, Jason. I'm sorry.
We have 4, right?
We have 4. Yes.
Shit. I'm going to go with the original Last House on the Left by Wes Craven.
Okay, yeah, it's the first movie.
That is what I'm going with on that.
Okay.
Darren? I love that movie.
What about you, Darren?
Okay, so I think people are going to be surprised about this because I went kind of super typical. But like when I think about it, it's true. So I'm going to go part 1, Friday the 13th for 4.
Wow. Okay. That is
good one.
I'll be honest with you, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that, but that is the epitome sort of like a revenge movie. Hey, you let my people in this camp like 30 years ago when a kid died, so I'm going to get revenge on you folks because I can't get them.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 1, now I'm going to tell you a couple things I did. One, I avoided like any of the ones because, I mean, I've seen most of them at least once, but to me, they're hard to watch. I don't like judging them. I did leave off all the rape movies. So I don't have Last House on You Left. I don't have A Spit on Your Grave. Any of the abuse movies like Martyrs, I don't have those in there. I know a lot of you probably have them high on your list, but I don't have
those are.
I don't have. I kept them off because they're hard for me to get through. But I'm going to start with the only one-off slasher on my list. And it's just because it was fun. The slasher had a good look to him, and the kills were different. Starting with one of the earlier ones being a girl taking a bath in a tub of acid. Oopsie. And that's Sort of High.
Good choice.
That's Sort of High. And Marty. Absolutely. Sort of High. Like, that's number 4.
That's a good one. I
That
like that
is a
movie
good
a lot.
I like it a lot.
We do have Spit on Your Grave from Jason. We have Death Wish. We have, Bruce Willis Death Wish. Okay, I guess it is a revenge movie. That's true. I saw The Devil and Pumpkinhead, which you may see rated for me. And Kevin has another one you may see rated for me. So we'll see.
We shall see. Ooh.
Right?
He brought up Carrie.
Right? Yeah,
I know.
That
You know
is
what?
not.
I'm
That
gonna
was
throw that out.
not
We'll just throw
on
it.
my radar.
It
But
doesn't come in.
absolutely,
Carrie's one of the first ones I wrote in there.
yeah, that's a really good pick. All right. So, is it my turn?
You or Darren, kind of, but you both go back and forth. Yeah, the Saw movies. Uneasy Andy said the Saw movies. D Meeks is Scream 2.
That's not really a revenge.
I'm gonna go.
movie.
Well, Scream 2 is a revenge because it's Roy Metcalf. Miss Loomis is getting revenge at her for killing her kid.
I guess.
Hey, no different than Miss Voorhees.
Okay. You're right. I love all the Scream movies.
Me too.
Huge fan.
Even 4, which everyone shits on, I think it's great.
I think it was great, except for the fact that they just showed a bunch of like shitty, like 16-year-old actors for most of the movie.
You know what? And this is making Darren hold off. But the only thing I don't like about Scream is Gail Weathers thinks she's way more important than she is. Like in 4,
that's part of her character. Though.
No, but in 4, when she's like, "I wrote the book on this stuff. I helped solve the crimes." No, you didn't. You were attacked by the killer, and then you knew who it was after they attacked you. That's not solving anything. But anyway, Darren, what is your next one?
The original Halloween 2.
Ooh.
Number 3.
All right.
Wait, that's revenge?
Yep.
Who's getting revenge?
Michael Myers. He was in his own element after the first film.
When doesn't the revenge start in the first film?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's my favorite revenge film.
But what's he getting revenge? What's he getting revenge for?
Against his hate and fucking sanity.
No one did anything to him.
What do you mean? He was a traumatized child.
No, in Rob Zombies he was because his mother was a stripper and all that yada yada. But
yeah, but it was
in
still
the regular one, he just randomly got up and killed his sister one day.
Yeah, in the first one, but then he got away and he escaped from the mental institution in part 2. And
no, in 2 he was on the prowl and he went to the hospital.
Yes, but he got out of his mental institution.
He wasn't in the mental institution. In 1, he got out of the mental institution.
Mm-hmm.
And he went back to the house. And then he went to the hospital to kill Laurie.
Maybe that's right. But I still like 2 better. There was way more kills in the hospital.
Oh, no, I'll give you that. There are definitely more kills. Okay.
It was cool. I like that revenge part of it.
I don't know if I could be empathetic towards, hey, he's on a revenge streak. For what? For them getting away?
Well,
how dare you get away?
He's still trying to get his sister. He wants revenge.
Well, don't say that anymore because they're not re-rated anymore.
Oh,
they got rid of that.
What?
Godzilla's Revenge. Someone said True Grit. Jaws 2.
True Grit.
Oh my god, True Grit was a fucking bomb. I love that movie.
So what do you got? What do you have next?
The next one I have is Irreversible.
Help me out with that one. I don't know if I'm.
That is a French film that is quite hard to watch. It is literally shown to you from the end to the beginning.
Okay.
And it's a woman who is extremely violated, and her boyfriend who is getting revenge for what has happened to her. It's an excellent movie if you can stomach it. That was cute.
Now where the rubber hits the road, because
the next two, man, I'm happy.
Well, I'm still gotta get my third, but there's some like Slaughter High was easy. I knew that had to be on there, but like a movie, like there's a movie that's not going to be on there that should be on there for me. Just because I enjoyed him as much as I do as a director. And you might only half the movie becomes about the revenge, but it's so well done, especially when the three of them gang up and kill Stuntman Mike. I'm going to say Death Proof.
What?
I know that's the closest to a debatable pick as I have as far as does it fit or not, but
say that again.
Death Proof with Kurt Russell, Rosario Dawson.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the second part of the
that fits. That fits.
So now we are to the tough parts for you, Darren. What's number 2? Law Abiding Citizen is a great movie.
Sleepaway Camp.
You know.
Oh, Felissa Rose.
That's still another one I don't know who she's getting revenge against.
Yeah, there's not really any.
Her mother, and like childhood.
But she didn't kill the aunt, not the mother.
The fucking pervert, all the fucking girls that were mean to her. It's revenge.
Okay.
How is it revenge though?
Okay. Wow, that's a good one. You know what? That's not on my list, Brian. And I got too many stuff.
It's not on anyone. It's not on anyone's list because it's not a revenge.
No, Brian just said The Crow, and I didn't even think of that movie. And I think that's a hell of a choice. I overlook Sleepaway Camp.
Shoot me now. Yeah. But I don't like The Crow. And I don't think Sleepaway Camp qualifies as a revenge film.
Well, I won't shoot you because I completely agree with the Sleepaway Camp thing. But The Crow, especially the original, is such a good film. You can argue that David Boreanaz was in one of them at a point with Tara Reid.
Well, everyone loves David Boreanaz.
I enjoy it well too, but not there.
I do not like the movies in general. Oh my god, everyone in the chat's gonna be like, "You're a cunt, like you're the worst."
No, I don't think they will.
I don't care if they do. I will talk to everyone. I love everyone.
Andy, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us.
We all have to have differing opinions.
No, that's the fun of it.
That's what makes it fun.
Kevin said Seed. I'm not familiar with. Noel said Drag Me to Hell. That was one that I'm debating.
I love Drag Me to Hell.
And then Jason and Kevin both said a movie that's great, Law Abiding Citizen. I probably should have. When I did these lists, I tried to do stuff connected to horror more. But just going straight revenge type movie, that's thinking up there.
Okay. Well, my next one is I Spit on Your Grave. The original.
Wait, Brian just said something. Of course it's revenge, Laura. He is killing the people who murdered him and his girl. Which one are you talking about? Not Sleepaway Camp.
No,
but I'm seeing which one Brian was talking about.
Oh, he's talking about The Crow, but
okay, The Crow. No, okay, yeah.
No, I'm just saying I don't like the Crow movies. I don't think that it doesn't fit in the category.
Okay, all right, fair enough. No, so you just said Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
So you have that stance that you went the really gritty, understandable stuff. Darren, what about you?
What's that? Which one?
What's your next one?
The last one? Number one?
No, number two. Number two.
I already told you. Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, that's right. I blocked it out. I'm sorry.
You blocked it out.
I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. We have my number two. I had Death Proof. I have Slaughter High. Just, you know what? Just because I love it, he's probably my favorite creature. And if I ever won the lottery, I would get a giant, like 9-foot tall statue of him. I got to go with Pumpkinhead.
What?
Come on, the guy's kid gets killed. You got some good kills in it. Once they realized how hard he was to attack, I gotta go Pumpkinhead. I'm gonna be leaving something good off my wrist, but I gotta go Pumpkinhead.
Good pick. Good pick.
You know, we have someone blind said Friday the 13th Part 2 is his number one because he is getting revenge for what happened to his mom.
True.
Okay. If only the mom didn't know he was dead, nothing would have happened, right? What do you got for number two, Darren?
I already said it. Sleepaway Camp.
I mean, number one.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. You've had some odd choices this round.
Revenge. The Burning.
Okay. Keep with the same theme. You know, again, to gain revenge on people that didn't do the stuff to them. But that's what this placement's all about, I suppose.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, Burning's a fun film. I know a lot of people today, like I noticed that, especially, and don't mean to be the old guy, like say, oh, I saw The Burning. Everyone said it was so good. It didn't hold up. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. It's because the stuff they do in movies today, they didn't have back then. So you got to sort of watch it through that lens. But if you do that, I thought it was a really good film. My big issue with it though is way too many people lived. How does Jason Alexander not get killed? Way too many people.
He killed a lot of people though.
He only killed about half of them. Half that group got away.
It's still a bunch of people.
You know, Jason would be very disappointed in his progress.
Oh, speaking of that, everyone needs to watch. What is it? To Hell and Back, the new
Kane Hodder
documentary. It's so fucking good. I watched it last night. I got the Blu-ray. It's so fucking good. He tells his whole story, everything everyone ever wanted to know about Kane Hodder, about his true story of growing up, his whole burn situation. I didn't realize it was as crazy as he describes it, but it's like you can see it's so real. And like I've seen Kane's like at least on 5 occasions.
Yeah.
You know, like last time I was in Texas, like the last day on Sunday, I was like, "Hey, what's up, Kane?" You know, like he's such a good guy. And when you watch about his story and know more about him, oh my god.
Nobody
cool.
cares about Kane Hodder.
He's cool, man.
Okay.
I'm over it.
So here's what we care about, Laura. We care about your number one because then we get closer and closer.
Oh my god.
You and Darren.
I'm not even doing these in order.
Okay.
Kind of just because of the simple fact that, you know, I'm on the spot. So
You get it.
I do. This is painful to talk about.
So is the movie Jason just mentioned.
What did you just mention?
It's such a horrible movie. I don't say that. I don't say that easily.
Say it.
I haven't seen a movie. That movie, like, it pained me how miserable that movie made me.
Just tell me what.
Red Christmas.
Red Christmas.
Red Christmas. If you never heard of it, don't look for it. It's good.
No, I don't. I love Christmas, so I will not do that.
It was so bad.
Anyways, I would say it's just in a list. It's not actually my number one.
Okay.
But Hostel 2. I actually hate the movie, but
that's the one where she fed the guy's dick to a pit bull.
Oh yeah, at the end, that bitch like fucks him up, and I really like that. So
okay. So now it comes down to me.
It does.
Oh my God, there's so many good movies that are going to be left off. One, no one mentioned this at all in the chat or anywhere along the way, and I don't have it. I have it on my list, so I'm gonna give it some love. Darkman. The Craft I mentioned too. No one's. I'm surprised no one said that.
That's not a revenge film.
Well, it becomes one with her going up against them.
Not really.
Robin's honey. She turns the powers against all three of them.
Yeah, that's not a revenge film.
That's fair. I don't have a.
I love that movie, but
Drag Me to Hell was another one I ran down. I got to go with the one I had in the very beginning, the very top. Carrie. I love Carrie. It's that scene is incredible. You're right.
Yeah.
Unfriended. That would probably fit too as a revenge one too. That's the funny thing as I was doing these, I see so many that could cross over to both.
I've never seen Unfriended.
It's worth watching. It is. People tell you it's not. It's worth watching. I love Red Christmas, Ray Jason. Oh, it's so bad.
Red Christmas.
Oh, God. Help me out in the chat. Am I wrong? Maybe I should go back and if you tell me I'm wrong, I'll go back and I'll give it a second shot. It's better than Friend Request. But Friend Request is different. You know what it is? I think Jason that bothers me with it is like the kid with the Down syndrome. They sort of make mock a little bit too much. And then he winds up in the scenario looking for his brother. Wait, did you try to kill me too? Like I thought you well. Like it got too like almost offensive with some of those themes,
right?
You know, but
yeah, I haven't watched it. I just heard that Dark Web was much better than the first one.
Okay, and now our final category, which Chad, I think that Darren and Lola might need a little bit of help. But we're coming up with movies that are based off of urban legends. I
feel like I don't. I think I'm sure that a lot of the movies I've seen are based on them, and I do know a lot of urban legends, but.
Well, I'll give you one example. I'll give you an example of something that's not on my list that is based on urban legend. The movie Cove. Okay, the thought is, hey, if your roommate dies in college, you get a average for that semester. Or American Psycho, I think they did the same thing. American Psycho 2. She tried to do the same thing. Like that's an urban legend. It's not true. Or the guy with the hook hand, and when the couple think of all the things that were in the movie urban legend itself. Like, you know, that sort of fits urban legend.
That's all I'm thinking of.
Stuff like also a lot of cryptozoological stuff fits that too. Like Chupacabra and Bigfoot and that's, you know, like they fit that as well. You know, the bog monster, the Mothman.
I don't think those are urban legends though.
No, but they are. That's what their categories does. Right, it is way too early to mention that one. But I will go first just because and I'm gonna go at one. I'm picking again. This is sort of like the same reason I picked Student Bodies, is because it was iconic. Not iconic because it was special in what it did, and it was the movie that everyone thought Blair Witch was. In reality, they did it first. And I'm from New Jersey, so I'm gonna pick a movie most of you might not know. But it's a found footage movie called The Last Broadcast. And it's based on trying to find the Jersey Devil.
The Last Broadcast.
It's the first true, like everyone thinks they stole from Blair Witch. They did it first, which is Blair Witch came out first.
Okay, that's cool. Because I think the Blair Witch is stupid. I don't like it at all. Oh, I'm about to get so much hate for that. Anyways, I don't care about the Blair Witch Project. I think that movie is so ridiculous and dumb.
No,
Blair Witch sucks, dude.
Thank you, D.
Overrated. I don't know if suck is fair. It's definitely overrated.
Darren.
What's your number 4?
Will You Marry Me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It'll be pretty quick though, because I
I mean-
can't pay for another one.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Jesus
Cool.
fuck. Still paying that motherfucker off.
Hmm.
What's your number 4, Darren?
My number 4
Mm-hmm.
of which one?
Urban movie based off of an urban legend.
Oh,
We don't know any.
I'm trying to think.
I gotta go to a chat.
Urban legend.
All I can think about is the movie Urban Legends.
Okay, you could pick that for one of them if you like. That could be one of
that's
your.
absolutely going to be my first
Well,
one.
I know my number 1. All right, I'm gonna go with urban legend. Halloween Town.
I don't even know what urban legend
my
you're talking about. But
God.
I think
You're talking about the Nightmare Before Christmas?
No.
You just said Halloween Town.
no, that's a movie, Halloween Town. I just don't know how it fits urban legend.
Oh my
But
God.
it's okay. I got a feeling
my
that's gonna be what happens in this category.
Jared and I are divorced already.
Not true.
That's too bad.
You know what? I tell you this. What Beard Thrasher just said something good, and it actually is true. He said House of a Thousand Corpses, and he said Dr. Satan was an urban legend. Not the Dr. Satan part, but at its core, House of a Thousand Corpses is based off of an urban legend. It's the idea of don't pick up hitchhikers, because what happened? They picked up Sherry Moon, and they wound up where they wound up.
Well, they wound up with like a fucking meth head hoe.
No, it was, yeah, but she was a very attractive looking meth head hoe. But it was loosely
She's
based.
not attractive. She literally looks like a meth head.
What did the meth heads look like where you live? Because I'm coming. They look very different in my. They look very different in my state.
No, they pretty much just like walk around looking like Sherry Moon, like all twitchy.
Yo,
they don't.
I'm not kidding. I'm like
They're
fucked up
twitchy.
teeth.
Oh my
They're
god,
gross.
They're twitchy.
I do. I am enjoying Brian and Jason's commentary.
I'm down, Jason. Absolutely.
Sherry Moon is gross. If you
That's-
guys think she's cute, I have to rethink my life. I
Well,
don't
I think by my-
understand. Like, maybe people could just elaborate on why they think Sherry Moon.
Well, I gotta say
is
something
cute.
first. Uneasy Andy joined us back again, and he said, "A hot meth head." I would argue that is much of an oxymoron. I actually wish I knew that oxymoron when I was in high school. So, like, when the teacher's like, "Hey, you have an example?" and everyone's like, "Jumbo shrimp," I could be like, "Hot meth head," because it is true. That is definitely not two things that go together. Unless she's like just started, like her first day of meth.
No.
Her teeth are still there, but not
One
really.
of these things is not like the other.
Oh my god, I got such a good laugh.
Isn't
I don't even know what my wrist is anymore. I just know I'm coming. Where do you live in Detroit, right? Hot meth heads in Detroit.
Oh God.
Detroit.
Oh my, that's good. But that was true. House of the Corpses was Roosevelt.
Jason said
That's why I didn't pick it.
she looked her best in the old Rob Zombie music videos.
Jason, damn it, yes, one of mine is
looks like the most quintessential white trash woman in the world. So that is what I see when I see Sherry.
Oh, she's definitely
Zombie.
white. She's definitely white trash. She's not
can't.
a meth head though.
Oh, she's disgusting.
They don't go hand in hand. White trash. and meth head.
She's gross. But I get how a lot of people be like, "Oh, she's kind of dirty," and that's cute.
I must say, we have yet to have a returning guest on the mountain, after today, I would like to invite you back for our next episode because it's never been the most fun I've had.
Craig,
Oh,
I
God.
can't wait.
Because remember we're gonna do the questioning next episode, so that'll be something to think about. But
the questioning, what is that?
no, the question with the crush, because Darren and Bruce Campbell.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to say that Mark Wahlberg was going to be in it. Like,
No.
happening?
Wait, the crush. Wait, no, that wasn't the. The crush. No, I thought you said the crush. That was Alicia Silverstone in the crush as the babysitter.
That's
was
not
into the
the
guy.
crush. That's fucking. That
No,
was
that's-
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, when
You're
she was
talking about Fear.
No, that was Mark Wahlberg. With Fear.
Darren's talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the crush with Silverstone. Reese Witherspoon was in Fear. So was Alyssa Milano.
Oh my God!
Hold on, I got a 100% true story for you.
Do you guys want to
those
see
of you-
something really quick? Do
Yeah.
you guys want to see something like fucking entertaining?
Is it a hot meth head? Is it a hot meth head? Yes.
Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Andrew!
Is that one of those meth heads trying to get in?
Can you see
It's
him?
one of her hippies.
It's one of a what? A dog? Yeah. That is very cute.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They live in our backyard. They're so
I must.
nice.
I got it just because you mentioned it. And those of you that sticking with us, kudos. But you mentioned the movie Fear. This is a 100% true story. When I was a teenager, so my sister had to be 11. We were in a movie theater because we had a long way over on a plane flight. It was my sister, my mother, myself, and one of my best friends. They had that scene in Fear where he destroyed the guy's car and put the note on it that said, "Now I've popped both your cherries."
Oh.
Right? My sister looks over to me and goes, "What's that mean?"
Oh.
And I'm like, I didn't read it, no idea.
Awful.
And then she goes to my friend. "What's that mean?" He's like, "Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see it either." My mother just yelled at her.
Oh my God.
But anyway, so back on who did you give one, Mama?
What is the question again?
Movies based off an urban legend.
Dude, I don't even know about the next three.
Oh my God. Okay,
No, we don't. You would have to give me like more examples.
well, I tell you what, just Being
can't do it.
Thrasher has given out
Can't do it.
most of mine. I'll tell you what mine was.
Okay.
I had Alligator. The whole alligator growing up in the sewer, the giant alligator movie, like 1980. I did have A Stranger Calls. The calls coming from inside the house. And my number one was Candyman.
Ugh.
My number one was Candyman.
Oh my God, that's such a good one.
So it's like I also had Urban Legend was on my wrist. Dead Man on Campus was a comedy, but on my wrist. And something else on my wrist that it's a stupid ass movie. But you mentioned Kane Hodder, Darren, so you might want to check this out. Love in the Time of Monsters. In essence, people dressed like Bigfoot come back as zombies, and at one point you have zombie suited Kane Hodder shooting electricity from his hand.
It's awful.
But it's so awful. It's one of those that's so awful. It's not good like Killer Pinata was good, but it is worth a watch if you've never seen one. Bearded Thrasher said Gremlins, Urban Legend. I don't know if that's based off of one. I don't know.
It's based off of itself. It's an urban legend.
Yeah, I will tell you that.
No, but holy shit, you struck a nerve with Candyman. That is one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen. And that's like kind of the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, exactly.
With the mirror.
The thing I'll say that Darren didn't do that surprised me is that Darren loves Bigfoot and he knows a lot of Bigfoot movies. Bearded Thrasher just said Boggy Creek. I expected Darren was just gonna. I thought Darren was just gonna have a list of Bigfoot movies.
Nah. There's other ones in this category. If you would
Apparently
say,
there's not. If you could come up with them, damn it.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I know.
I know.
I'm just saying-
Darren,
I'm just saying
you're
it's a
not
bunch of the
contributing
category.
anymore.
I'm on heavy beer 6, so
You're on what?
heavy beer 6.
And just something Uneasy Andy
That's
said
not
too.
even that much,
When a
Darren.
stranger calls
like,
back,
stop being
they're
It is an awesome
six
film.
Stop
The
minutes,
remake.
being
man.
lightweight.
Not the remake, the sequel. The remake is awful, but the sequel is really good. To it. But folks, thank you for joining us on this fun ride. And if Laura means it, I'm holding her to it, and she will be back with us sometime next week, and we will tackle for one your horror crush, which we know Darren can't just say Bruce Campbell 4 times. So we'll see. But thanks for joining us.
Is
And
it Kate Beckinsale? We won't know until next week.
it's Tim Curry with a dildo for him, an extra one.
Goodness.
Be good,
Rocky
everybody.
Horror.
Peace.